All right, all welcome. Hope everyone's been doing great. Scott from PSP, 3CDSB Edmonton coming in at you for HIIT class / cardio interval. Today we're gonna focus a little bit more on the HIIT style of stuff. Something similar to what I did like 5 weeks ago. So kind of rehashing something that we've done before, checking in to see if all the other programmings and stuff are starting to get things better. We're more efficient at movements. We can get ourselves really through a little bit more intense workout and still feel the same. Hey everyone, more people popping in. I can see them coming up. Fantastic. How it's gonna work, again, explanation first. We'll get through all our disclaimers, all that stuff. Then we'll get into the actual warm-up, the workout, a good cool down, things like that. HIIT class, talking about it really quick. Maximum effort through each one. We're gonna get tons and tons of break between this one, so we're gonna have kind of a Tabata interval type style. I've chosen a 20 on, 10 off. There's 2 exercises per round, and we're gonna do 8 rounds, so we're gonna do 4 of each exercise, alternating back and forth, so that way we get a little bit of a break to one muscle group while the other one performs, and then we're gonna jump back and forth and slowly tax it out through the 8 rounds. So, what I want from you is, push to your heart's content. If you feel like it's been a long week or you're super hot, the house is hot, make sure you've got extra water. I've got mine full up. It's definitely gonna be a warm one. If you got a towel, make sure you got a towel. You're gonna sweat really well on this one, especially if you're in your house, apartment, anywhere like that, it's warm. Hopefully some of you have been able to sneak outside. That way you can at least do it within the breeze. That was my initial plan. Things were starting to look dark outside, so I definitely kiboshed that right quick so I didn't get rained on halfway through. Just gonna get the proper setup to be able to keep my camera safe while we do that. I don't mind working out in the rain myself, probably feel fantastic on a day like today. Okay, so getting through disclaimers first. In response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to Canadian Armed Forces members. By using social media platforms, the virtual fitness classes tailored to the Canadian Armed Forces personnel are accessible to all. Participants who are not part of the CAF recognize that and acknowledge that their age, their health status, and physical fitness levels are unknown, and it is entirely up to each individual to assess their ability to participate in the class. So, since it's preferable to contact your physician before beginning an exercise program, we invite anyone who is not part of the CAF to fill out the Get Active questionnaire, which will be posted down in the links below to make sure that you're safe before you head out to your exercises. All right, that's all through the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology. If you experience any pain or difficulty during these exercises presented in the video, recommended that you stop and then you do consult that healthcare provider to make sure that everything's safe and okay to go through. If you are a CAF member and you do get injured through this, remember, fill out that CF98 so we can pass it up to the chain and make sure everything is covered for you with no issues, no hassles, okay? Quick check through before we get into the warm-up. Got your water? If not, go run grab it, quick. If you wanted a mat, if you're on a harder surface, that's fine. I've got carpet, so it works well for me here that I don't need a mat. Music, definitely pump up the jams. We're gonna need it for this one, okay? As well as if you need to modify anything, I'm gonna show some progressions, regressions, but if there's something in there that you still can or cannot do, make it harder, make it easier, okay? So if you're one of the super fit people out there that the base set of what I'm running today seems a little bit on the easy side, make it more challenging. Whether you speed it up, whether you use it more explosively, maybe you start getting into single leg stuff or single arm stuff or one limb, those things kind of make that creativity to make it harder, elevate your feet on the couch, whatever you have around you, okay? So push. The harder you push, the more gas you're gonna feel at the end, which just means that the better exercise response that we get after the fact when we head on out and over the next few hours and throughout the evening, okay? So you get a better calorie burn through this style of exercise if you push. If you don't, it's not that you won't get the same benefit, or not that you won't get the benefit, but you won't get the same benefit. You're definitely gonna have a different, less of a kickback. So the harder you push, the bigger kickback, the more ripples and waves that we create within the body, the more it takes calories to be able to flatten out those waves and calm the waters. So the more you can disrupt the body, the better off it's gonna be to actually burn calories to bring it back down to homeostasis, back to normal. Does that make sense? Love it. You got your tunes, you got your water, you got me, you're set up, the dog's out of the way, the cat's not jumping on you, let's get rolling. So, warming up first, total body kind of warm up, because again, we're gonna hit everything. It's a little bit of like cardio with core, some strength with core, things like that. And again, I'm gonna progress and regress for you. So, standing on one leg, rotate open, tap back to the start. And my balance is off already. This is a terrible start. Shouldn't have went for that run this morning. Back and forth. Just pivoting around it. If you're one who likes to do 2-a-days, good on you. Thanks for joining in. If that's extra exercise of the day. I've already got one run in. I'm hoping to at least get another walk in this afternoon, this evening, maybe even a bit of a bike ride. So big cardio day for me. It's Thursday. For us, it's normally our pool day. We're all missing the pool. Other side, can't wait to get back into that one. So to compensate, extra running, extra cardio, cycling, all that kind of fun stuff. Beautiful. Straight leg or Frankenstein's, you're trying to reach towards the toes, keeping the leg as straight as you can. If you got to bend the leg to be able to reach a knee or a shin, that's fine, depends on your flexibility. For today, we need nothing. That's the best part. We do you do you need nothing. It's just gonna be you, your body, your own thoughts. So get out of your head. We're just gonna enjoy this, we're gonna have fun with it. Beautiful, into a little side squat. Come back, other side. Just little ones, doesn't have to be super deep. Beautiful, coming back to start. Hands come in front, both arms backwards. As we go through in our 20 and 10, note that 10 seconds is a super quick change. So when you get into that, be presumptive, be ready as soon as you finish one exercise to start getting prepped into the next position of the next exercise. When I say go, we should already begin the next exercise. We shouldn't just be getting into the exercise as I say go. Reason for that, other direction, is that it's a very short time frame. It's only 20 seconds of work. So if you take 3 or 4 seconds out of all of that, you're knocking a good 30 seconds off of possible work you could be doing. Now we don't want. We want to maximize everything we have because it's a very short burst at a time. Across the body. Beautiful, up and down alternating. Make sure we're not taking out any lights or anything like that. Beautiful. Toes out, 45 degrees, nice and wide, kind of like a little sumo squat. Try and get nice and deep. Hold for a split second, come back up. Shake things out again. You're going for 5, trying to keep the knees over the toes. Don't let the knees fall in. Let the knees go out towards the toes. One more. Good, lunge with a twist. Forward lunge, back lunge, doesn't matter to you. We lunge, we rotate over the front leg, we come back. We lunge, we rotate over that front leg, we come back. Nice and fluid, nice little mini ones. We're gonna use the legs later, so don't gas them out too much, but make sure that you're starting to get that little bit of burn into them. Just getting them warm, getting them moving. Sweating already. Can't beat this weather, it's been fantastic. We've been very fortunate, very grateful for the weather we've been getting. Woo. Couple more, one more each. Beautiful. Into a jumping jack. Whether you want arms or not, it's up to you. We're just getting stuff to move into a frontal plane, getting the cardio up. So our first one as we get into it while we're doing our warm-up still. Cardio exercise with a core. 20 seconds of one with a break, 20 seconds of the second one with that break, and we alternate back and forth. 4, 3, 2, 1, high knees. You can walk them if you need to. If the jumping's tough on the knees or ankles, we can jog it. check what we're doing for time. It's looking good. Beautiful. Into a butt kick. Work on not just flinging the foot back, but pulling the heel to your butt. So it's kind of an up instead of a back. All right? So up. Walk the first couple. Get a feel for it. You're trying to kick like your sit bones, not the top of your butt. You're trying to kick right on the bottom. So it's almost like a half high knee, half butt kick. Then when you're ready, that same run happens. But again, remember, it's not this, it's straight up underneath. Beautiful. 2 inchworms to finish. The reason I'm showing an inchworm, it's gonna load the shoulders, we're gonna get the core starting to engage because there is a lot of core in today's exercise as well as there's also inchworms in that workout. So, walking through again, straight knees, don't bend them, don't cheat. Straight, touch the floor where you can. Walk yourself out, plank position, walk yourself back in. So again, walk yourself out, plank position, walk yourself back in. All right, loads the shoulders, wakes things up, gets the brain to body connection. We're gonna check in, see who's all rolling in. Love it. We're gonna clear those so we can see what's going on. All right. Ready? First 2 exercises demo. Jumping jack, no hands up here. We're gonna jump out, touch the ground, come up, touch with the opposite hand. Touch, 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 touch. Got it? Simple. A little bit of upper body connection, lower body connection, both of them. Next one we have is a boat pose knee tuck. So, on your butt, hands on the floor, point the fingers towards your toes, lean back, make sure your back is nice and straight, don't arch the back and round out. Nice straight back, we lean, we tuck. We lean, we tuck. We lean, we tuck. You can use these as support. Don't drop to your elbows because then you're not getting the top end to crunch, you're only getting the bottom end to crunch, or pulling on that low back. Have the hands high. You can keep them straighter behind you if you need to, okay, so it helps. Again, I like fingers pointed because then I can lean and use my triceps if I need to if I'm getting tired, okay? 20 on, 10 off, 4 rounds of each, totaling 8 rounds, and then a 2-minute break. So tons of rest. You're getting 60 seconds of break, 70 seconds of break, so almost a minute and a half of break, plus a 2-minute break. So what that means, because I'm giving you that break, bust your hump, okay? Push hard, go as fast as you can, safely. That's the key word right there, safely. Don't get so spazzy and out of control that you're gonna have a chance of risking of injury. Don't do that, but push yourself to your limits, challenge yourself, trust me, you're gonna feel great after. Doing not so much, but it doesn't matter. You can't change life now. Complete the brain right out, deplete all that energy so it can't think, it can't stress you out, you just have fun within the hour that we got. All right, here we go. Enough talking. I'm full of energy. I haven't done a whole lot because other than that one workout this morning. So I've got tons of energy. So we're gonna see how this goes. 3, 2, 1, get going. Go slow if you need to. If you need to just walk it out, this works too for anyone who jumping doesn't work well. That's up to you. Just make sure you switch hands, right? The faster you can do it, the more the cardio's going up, the more reps you get in. Beautiful, down you go. Remember, it's only a 10-second break, it goes fast. And what I mean by that is already 3, 2, 1, get up, go. Key to this one is not necessarily speed, keep your back straight. You can go fast, but back is straight. If the back's not straight, you're not going fast. If you need to reset yourself, do so, and then keep going. All right, up you come. That's 2 of 4 rounds, or 2 of 8, depending how you want to count it. Ready, set, let's go. Again, walk it, jump it, your choice, doesn't matter. Try and find a good breath with it. There we go, down you go. It's not so bad, right? Right after we finish this one, we're already halfway. Holy heart rate. Leaning, go. Almost done. Beauty, up you come. We're halfway done, 2 more of each. Almost done. Feel it, 2, 1, let's go. Get right into it. If you can hear my beep, you should be starting on that beep, not just getting set up. If you can't hear it, it's the same as me saying go. Beauty, time to come. First round's never the worst, right? Right mindset, leaning, go. Last one, up you come. Last round, last round. 2 solid minute break after this. Go for it. Let's go, pick it up. Go. Yes, down. Whew, gets the heart rate up. This core makes you have to try and calm that heart rate. 2, 1, get going. Last ones, come on. 7 seconds, we got it. Beautiful, break time, 2 minutes. Grab that water. Trust me, you want it. If you don't want it, you're not trying hard enough. Whew. If you're feeling like you're dying, welcome to the party. That's what we want. Temporary discomfort now, bigger gain later. And potentially extra ice cream. All right. Couple extra calories, earns a mouthful. PSP doesn't endorse it, but I'm gonna. I'm all about the ice cream. Gotta sneak that in moderation, right? Those little goals. Whew. Getting the heart rate to come down. Next 2 exercises. Rabbit bounce, which is gonna be a great hip opener as well as a cardio exercise. And then we got plank jack, so jumping jack while we're in a plank position. Our planks are gonna be done from our elbows. If you prefer to do them from your hands, that's fine. Just really watch that the hips don't wanna sag because they're sitting up higher. So make sure you have that nice straight line, that board kind of feel, right? Rabbit bounce, excuse me. Down to the floor, plank position. Level 1, we walk up, we sit down. We walk back, we walk back, we walk up, we sit down. Level 2, you hop, and then you can step back, hop, step back. Level 3 is hop both ways. Notice that we've talked over the weeks, shoulders stay above the hands. I don't want the hands in front because then we get this position, or even when we're down, we're really pushing into the ground. We want that load into the shoulders. If the shoulders are weak, that's okay. Just means you're doing a couple less reps, and that's nothing wrong with that. Build your strength and endurance in those shoulders. 35 seconds. Next one's a plank jack. We'll be on the floor, straight line. We hop or we walk. Just know that when you hop, we're not getting the sag into that hip. That back does not drop down towards the floor. You keep a nice straight line. Whew. 15 seconds. I'm cracking this window. It's happening. 2, 1, let's go. Hands down. Either hop or walk. Go, go, go. Got a couple extra seconds out of you. I forgot to hit start. The closer you can get your feet beside your hands, the better. If you can't get there though, that's okay. All right. Break time, plank next. So it really tenses the core throughout. It's hard to find a rhythm, so get a good rhythm with the breath. Let's go. Walk them, hop them. You can even hop the first two, walk the last two, hop the first one, walk the last three. It doesn't matter. All right. That's probably the hardest round out of them all. Lots to the shoulders, but we got to build them up. Let's go, rabbit hops. I'm going to show level 2 this time. It's the hop up, the walk back. Getting closer to your feet, the better. Or closer to your hands, sorry. Just don't fall forward. Sink the hips, good stretch. All right, plank next. Woo! Down you go, 2, 1, hit it. Again, level 1, we walk. All right. Halfway done, shake things out, get back down. 2, 1, let's go. Level 1, remember it's the walk both ways. Level 2 is the hop with the walk. Level 3, we hop with both. Beauty, done. Next guy, plank. If the walking is even getting too tiring and it's very exhausting, just hold the plank, don't even move. Let's go. You could hold right here for 30 seconds, or sorry, 20 seconds. That's fine too. Or get your taps going, or get your hops going. Yes, one more each. Break time, one more each. This one creeps up on you quick. Last rabbit hops, push it hard. Let's go, hit it. Remember, sink the hips, don't stay high. We get tired, we stay up here. If you need to for a second, that's fine, but when you can, drop back down. Yes, last one. 2-minute break after this. Challenge it, push it. Down you go, let's go. There it is. 2 full minutes. If you got that towel, good on ya. You need it. Woo. All right, we're reset. Catch your breath, move around. Maybe you're at the point where you need to lay down already. Know that you're crushing it. At this point, after our next one, we're halfway, but again, it's gonna depend on time. I always like to make more than not enough to make sure I'm providing the best I can for the group that's coming in. You're the ones doing all the hard work. We're in the cheering section. It's what we do best. Next 2. More of a strength, you can do just the prisoner lunge, or you can do the prisoner lunge with the pop-up. if you have the coordination to it. What is that? I'm gonna show you right now. Prisoner lunge, you can either put the hands behind your back and clasp them together. So a nice clasp here, don't just crane on your neck. If you're just doing the lunges, you're here. Step back, switch, come back up. So I'm going all on one leg and then coming back up. So I'm going left, right, left, right, left, right. Keep going in that fashion. On your next round, do the opposite leg. Same thing, even if we're gonna do the hops next. So hops, we're not gonna go here because we need our hands. Same thing, I'm gonna turn slightly to the side. You're gonna drop down. From here, you're gonna spring yourself back up. You're gonna drop back down, we're gonna spring ourselves back up. So you have that option for the advanced. Second part, slide or side plank reach unders. Some people know them as grave diggers. How it works, you're in your plank position here, hand up, we duck under and come back up. Just make sure you don't fall over. If you need to stagger feet, that's why we can't see it, my bad. Make sure you can stagger your feet, or if you want the challenge, stack them on top, your choice. All one side for the first round. Second round, all the next side. All right. We're feeling ready? Your choice if you want the pop-up or not. I'm not gonna do the pop-up today, but I did want to add that something advanced. If getting down onto your knees or the mat that you're on is too hard, just do lunges. Just make sure you always do the same leg. Okay, next round you'll switch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Prisoner lunges first. Doesn't matter which leg you choose, your choice. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Try not to let your elbows come forward. Elbows straight out to the sides. Doesn't necessarily have to be fast. If you want to make it fast, go for it. All right, side plank, your choice. I'm going left side first. So if you're watching, I assume that would flip it, so it'd be right side first. All right, let's go, get going. In it, get going. Rotate down, come back up. Rotate down, come back up. You can do it from your knees too. Bend your knees. We rotate. Keep the elbow under the shoulder. There it is, beauty. Coming back up. Opposite leg with the lunges, the hop still stays the same if you want it. Hands are up, let's go. Oh, I'm backwards. All right, other side. Plank. Side plank, that is. Plank up, straight line, go. All right, that's it. Halfway done. Back up you come. Whew, it goes quick. Hands are up. Go. Ooh. Make sure you're alternating that leg. Don't screw it up like me. Beauty. Down, side plank. Popping in. Audie in the house. All right, first side. Let's go, up. The more rotation, the better. Twist, core, obliques. Woo. All right, coming up. Last round of these guys. Remember, 2-minute break after these next two. Hands come up, try the hop if you haven't. Let's go. Well done, well done. Fight through it. We're doing so well. Yes, down you go, last ones. Not quite as hard on the heart rate, but still the body feels tired, right? I'm definitely feeling it. All right, side plank, let's go. Break time after this. Yes. Very well done. 2 minutes. Woo. I normally preach active recovery, so keep yourself moving. Even if that's sitting, just keep moving around a little bit. Preferably stand, walk a little bit. At the halfway point, if you just want to lay down on your back at this point, that's fine. If you find any kind of lightheadedness, get your feet up on the couch or on the kitchen table or whatever has your feet higher than your heart while you're laying down. So this position, but with them rested, is ideal, because in that way the blood rushes out of those legs that just worked so hard, back to the heart, back to the lungs, so you don't feel so lightheaded. All right, next two, you have options. There's always a lot of push-ups in our programming. I'm gonna cut them out today just to give a bit of a break to them. But if you want them, if that's something that you're working on, it's a goal of yours, do them, don't take them away. We're gonna do an inchworm, which is what we did in the warm-up, but you're gonna get into your plank, do one push-up, then walk yourself back. Don't stand up, because sometimes the standing up, laying down, messes you up, okay? So keep your head down so you don't get that head rush of up and down. I'm gonna show a couple momentarily. If you don't wanna do the push-up, you're gonna walk out and then you're gonna do a crossbody mountain climber, which means opposite knee to opposite elbow. So it's a twist, okay? What I mean by that, inchworm to push-up first. We walk out, you do a push-up. You walk back, you walk out, you do a push-up. You walk back. Notice how I didn't come up each time. Same thing with the mountain climber. Walk yourself out, do 2 on each. So 1, 1, 2, 2, walk yourself back. Walk yourself out, 1, 1, 2, 2, walk yourself back. Okay, your choice. Then, flutter kicks. You're on your back, you have the choice if you wanted to rather do a crunch and hollow the body. I like to place my hands in a diamond shape under my low back and my hips to create some stability, because my low back wants to come off the ground, so I want to be able to raise the ground up so I have something to press into that's solid. Key to this one is if you start to feel your back, that's bad. You're gonna lift your legs higher, okay? The more straight out you are, the harder it's gonna be, the more pull on the low back. So if the core can't hold you, lift your legs up so more weight is pushing into the back instead of way out and trying to pull the back up like a seesaw or a teeter-totter, okay? The two options you have, you can either just come into a crunch position here and kick. I don't like that, I find that it strains my neck. My preference is the diamond. Place it under the low back, create that stability, tilt your pelvis backwards, press your pelvis into your hands. Make sure you create that tension, and then we kick. If this is too hard and you're feeling your back arch, lift your legs up. Up here's fine. Or if you need to even be up here to keep it flat, that's fine. Wherever you can use it. All right? All right. Inchworms, mountain climbers, or push-ups. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Your choice. Walk out, push up, I'm doing mountain climber. Remember, 2 on each. Walk yourself back, walk yourself out. Boom, 1, boom, 2. Walk yourself back, walk yourself out. 1, 2. Beauty, 1 down, rest. The faster you move with that one, you can walk out super quick to your push-up, walk back really quick, walk out super quick to your push-up. Speed it up, make it harder. Down you go, flutter kicks. I'm behind, core's tight. Pressing the back into the hands or the ground, we flutter kick. We're missing swimming, we're gonna add it in. Try not to kick just from the knees, from the hip. There it is, 1 down. All right. Getting ready for mountain climbers, it's 5 seconds, or push-ups, or either one. Inchworms, hit it. Down you come, flutter kicks next. This one makes it halfway. Start amping it up after this one if it's easy. Ready? Let's go. Get it, get it, get it. Don't lose that tilt. If you need to reset, keep going, do it. Yes. Done and done. Moving back. Mountain climbers, inchworms, push-ups, whatever you got in ya. Go. All right, down you come. Flutter kicks next. Now the heart rate's getting up. All right, get it. Breathe in, don't hold it. If you feel yourself grunting and groaning, you're trying to hold it. Keep tension, but breathe. All right, coming up. Last ones. All right, ready? Go. Straight knees, don't cheat yourself down. Don't bend those knees. All right, down you come, last ones. Here we go. We got this, team. We're doing so well. All right, go. Last ones. Get it done. All right, break time. Whew. Sweat in the eyes, proof we're working hard, right? Whew. All right. All right, we're feeling good? Love it. Double plank next. Still the same style, 20 on, 10 off, 2 exercises, 4 rounds. Just more core focus for this one set. Feeling it? Loving life? If you're hating it just a little bit, good. That's what we want, right? I always talk about the comfort zone. We're in our happy place right here. If we don't step outside of this, we don't grow, we don't get better, we don't learn, right? We're very complacent at this point. We're happy here, we feel safe. Take little steps, you don't have to go far out. Take little steps. I always look at it this way. When you have a good leadership team, or you have someone that's leading through, so AKA like us teaching you into classes, I like to use the analogy that I got in school, and this is what's brought me to me today. Being a very quiet, shy person, you wouldn't think of it, but I used to be. Then I took my leadership class, and I've grown so much ever since, and you can definitely see it, and you're looking at me going, there's no way in hell that used to be so quiet, so timid. Still can be at times, but I definitely love what I do, and I've definitely grown from that. So, this is your happy place. You have the option to step out here, or you have the option for me to throw you over here. So you can either be a little bit uncomfortable in your own terms, or I can chuck you and you can be extremely uncomfortable. Either way you're gonna grow, but it's showing that put the onus on yourself to grow, because you're the one that really wants it. You're here for you, we're here to help you, okay? We're not here for the workout, we're doing it as motivators to you. So if you're here for a certain reason, you're stepping outside of that comfort zone for a certain reason. It beats being thrown out here and being super uncomfortable. You're gonna learn either way, but when you take baby steps, you find more success than the big chuck, right? So take those baby steps, make it grow, make it better, okay? Next two, plank up and downs, just straight up plank up and downs. We're in a plank position, all one side, push up into a high plank, drop into a low. Up into a high, down into a low. Fast, slow, you can do it from your knees, you can do it from your toes. I don't care, your choice. Wherever you feel strong, wherever you feel challenged. That's it, up and down. Then we have heel touches. We flip over to our back, feet flat on the floor. We come into that crunch that I talked about in the last exercise. Slide down, touch your heel, slide over, touch your heel. Some people call them heel touches, some people call them wiggle worms. There's a ton of different names for them. But what you're trying to do is shorten the distance between your ribs and your hips. Really pull, crunch, all right? Ready? You got extra time out of me. You got an extra minute. So now it's time to push it. 3, 2, 1, get it. Ups and downs, all the same arm. Do not switch. You can, again, go from your knees. Nothing wrong with this. Even if half of them are from your toes, half are from your knees, doesn't matter. Each one from your toes is one step to getting all to your toes, right? Beauty, flip over, quick. All right, crunch position. Heels down, crunch, go. Wiggle back and forth. Keep your hips still. If your hips are moving, you're not getting the true crunch. Now you're just worming around. I want that pull, ribs to hips, ribs to hips. There it is. Flip over. These go quick. This is probably the second hardest set we do. Other arm, let's go. All right, flip over. After this one, we're halfway. Flat back, heels down, crunch, go. If it's super easy to reach your heels, slide them away half an inch. All right, flip over, halfway. Whew. Switch back to your first arm, plank. Let's go. Again, knees or toes, doesn't matter. All right, flipping over. We're almost done. Lots of flipping, but the nice side is we're on the floor the whole time. All right, go. Get those heels. All right, flipping over. Last ones. Make sure you're digging deep here. Opposite arm, switch back over. Let's go. All right, flipping over, last one. We got it, big break. Woo! Ready? Let's go. Last ones. Big solid 2 minutes here, guys. Go team, go team. It burns. It's not the funnest feeling, but that's where the growth is happening. Don't give in, be strong. Yes, there it is. 2 minutes. We're all looking forward to that. Big pat on the back so far. We're doing so well. 2 minute break here. Last two exercises. See what we got for time. Oh, we're making it. We're making it. Cardio with the core to finish. So we've had a little bit of a break with the double core. All right. We need something lateral. We gotta move ourselves. We've had a lot of forwards, backwards. Time to change it up, side to side. Skaters, we've done them before. If you've never joined in, you have 3 different options. Number 1, you just walk, okay? That little tap. Get that little bit of the rotation with the hands, right? Level 2, we hop with the touchdown. And level 3, we don't put that foot down. All right, so you have that choice, up to you. Last one is Superman's. Biggest thing I stress with this one is do not jerk. Do not speed through this exercise. I want slow control. I want the heart rate high. Then I want you to calm it while there's pressure on your stomach while you're doing a back extension exercise. And we all know that when we're using our back, torque, speed, not good. Slow, okay? If I was laying on the ground, to show it standing up and then I'll show it laying down. My hands are up, I'm laying flat on the ground. I'm going to try and lift my arms and chest off the ground while lifting my legs and thighs off the ground, okay? So I'm trying to make an upside down U while on my stomach. What it's gonna look like on the ground. We lay flat, hands come out. Level 1, you can just try and lift the torso. Notice it's controlled, I'm not jerking into it. Or level 2, you lift both. Slow, 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 slow. Your choice, all right? Doesn't matter. Cardio with core. A little bit easier than the last couple we've done. Good way to finish up, finish strong. Add the challenge, add that balance issue, work on it. Then you have to try and learn to calm the heart rate while you're on the floor, which works on training recovery. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, get it. Your choice. Tap. We walk. Or no tap at all. The further out you can jump, the harder it's gonna be, the more you need to catch. Or you can stay closer. All right, switching, but it's not as challenging. On your stomach, I'm gonna do just the upper half. You can do both if you prefer. Ready, go. Remember, control, it's not about how fast you do these. All right, switch it, back up. All right, in place. Let's go. There we go. We found the groove. Get the heart rate up, start to add some speed. All right, down you go. Whew, heart rate's up. All right, arms out. All right, go for it. Up, up, up. Don't hold your breath. All right, switching back up. We're halfway done. 2 more of each. Don't give in, don't slow down. I know you're tired, but we can do this. Let's go. Come on. Try not to lose your momentum now, because after these 2 of each, we're done, we're finished. All right, down you go. Whew. The sooner you get down, the more rest you get. All right, let's go. All right, last ones. 40 seconds of work, that's it. Whew. Go, last one, push hard, come on, let's go. Nice, good speed, go. Everything you have, you're not seeing any more of this cardio. Let's go. Last class of the day, push it. No, don't slow down, come on. You got it, let's go team, come on. All right, down you go, last one. Nice and slow here. Arms out. Begin. All right. Woo! That's how we finish strong, team. Take a second, we got a minute. Let's calm your breath first. Get the heart rate back into the compartment it should be. It kind of feels up here right now. And then we're gonna get back into our cool down, our stretch, our high fives. Well done. Told you we needed it today. Full liter, 1 mouthful left. Anyone who knows me knows I barely drink when I work out. So you know it's a good workout? When I'm getting through a liter. So I know if you did it, it's a great way to judge. Hey, I did one hell of a job. I needed that water. I felt tired. Awesome, awesome job. That's exactly what we want. All right. We're sitting good on time still. Another 30 seconds or so. I'm gonna do all the stretching standing today, but if you have your preferred and you wanna sit on the ground or lie down for the muscle groups that I'm gonna target, you can definitely do that. So for instance, glutes, if you prefer to lay down and do the figure 4 stretch, which is the cross the leg, reaching between the legs, lie back, definitely go ahead and do that. I'm gonna show it all standing. I'm gonna challenge balance a little bit for people today. Changing it up, variety's the spice of life, right? You need something to hold on to. Whether you're on a wall, I'm gonna grab myself a chair, a dresser, the side of the couch, the kitchen table, whatever you got. If you can do any of this without having to hold on, I challenge you to do so. Reason for that is as soon as we hold on to something, we ground, we rely on it, we lose the chance to challenge our balance. So when you have that chance, always challenge it, right? That way, when that cold white stuff comes back and the roads are slippery, that way you can catch your balance if you stagger and slip on something. Maybe you're out for a trail run, you slip on some gravel, you're able to just catch yourself, rebalance, continue with your run without biffing it out, fall into the trees, all that kind of fun stuff, right? Making of a funny YouTube, like AFV kind of thing, right? America's Funniest Home Videos. Everyone knows that guy. All right, first off, congrats to everyone. This is great. Step 2, pat on the back for yourself. Virtual high fives for everyone. Nice job. Number 3, shut up Scott, let's stretch. Absolutely. We're gonna start with those glutes that I talked about. Cross one ankle over the knee. Again, if you prefer to lie down and do these on the floor, please do so. Do where you feel comfortable. Use a chair if you need to. If not, all you're doing is you're sitting down until you feel that stretch in that hip. Now again, if you need the balance, work on it. But if you can challenge it, challenge it. How you're gonna do that? You're gonna stare at something that's not moving. So the rug, the TV, whatever's in front of you, something on the floor, that's gonna help, okay? And that's the easiest in this position. If you need to just grab onto something every once in a while, right? You can definitely do that too. But just sitting down, really hinging at the hip, feel the stretch. It's not so much a bend from the knee, it's a push back of the hips. That's where we're gonna feel it most. All right, switching sides. Gotta do both sides, of course. Cross the leg, sit down. Woo, definitely feeling that one today. That was a good one. I wanna thank everyone for coming out with that. Spread the word if maybe you couldn't make it. You're gonna catch this message when you watch it later on tonight, or maybe later this week. Remember, you can always pop into the Facebook, check out the Instagram, YouTube. We post all these videos as well, so that if you can't catch it live and you can't find it on the Facebook page, jump over to our YouTube page. They're all nicely itemized there. You'll be able to see them. If you have questions, we'll be around for the next 15 minutes. So once this video ends, you'll just click back out of it, go into the comment section, write down your questions, comments, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see. If you have questions about the class or if you have questions about training, let us know below in the comments after this is over. We'll respond to you within the next 15 minutes. If not, you can always reach out to us through any of the social medias, through the sports pages, any of that kind of stuff for any questions, comments, training, anything that we can do to help you while we're at home, all right? All right, coming up, grab onto an ankle. Doesn't matter which one. Bring your knee to knee. If you need to bend first, that's fine, but I want knee to knee specifically. Then from here, you're gonna then slowly straighten out that hip. Now, you might not be able to get straight because it's tight. That's fine. The second this knee's out here, we lose the stretch. So keep that knee to knee, push the hips forward. You're gonna feel it deeper into the quad, into that hip flexor. Again, if you can challenge the balance, do so. You can always take the hand away, right? When we're standing like this, the other hand in the air will also help, or a finger on the belly button will also help, or again, staring at something that's not moving. Take the same leg, plant the heel on the ground, and sit back. Pull your toes towards your shins or towards your nose. You're gonna feel the stretch in the calf and the hamstring. Most people feel it right behind the knee. That's perfect. The way that works is the calf muscle comes across and hooks onto the hip, or onto the lower end of that femur, okay? And then the hamstrings go across, and this is where they make that gap, and that's your knee, right? So that's where the ACL, PCL sit, but because they cross the knee joint on both sides, upper and lower, hamstring goes lower, calf comes higher, that's why you're feeling it right behind the knee, which is a great way to know that you're hitting both. If you drop your toe and sit back, you're just gonna feel more hamstring. The second you pull your toes, you're gonna feel calf and hamstring. So it's a little bit of double duty, right? Switch over. Knee to knee first, grab your ankle, knee to knee, hips through. Loving it. Starting to see the comments roll in already. Keep holding that stretch. Beauty. We've already got the questions coming in. This is perfect. Well, we'll get to those as soon as I finish up. But I've got my colleague Miles already on it. He's already working on some of those questions, answering them out. Awesome teamwork we got going on. All right, take that same foot, plant that heel. Sit back, pull the toes up to your nose. All right, last guys, clasp the hands behind the back, pull the shoulders back, pull the arms away. If that's too much on the shoulders, place your hands on your low back. Try and squeeze your elbows together. You'll feel the stretch across that chest. Whichever one you prefer. If you're a person, you have a wall, you want to do the wall, place the hand on the wall, step forward. You can do that one as well. Many different options for you. I like this one because you don't need anything to do it. Some people do like doing the single side first. It gets a deeper stretch. You're going to choose what's most effective for you. Because not everyone's going to feel it in the chest. Maybe their chest isn't a tight muscle group. Maybe they feel it more in their back. Maybe they feel it more in their shoulder, okay? And then last one, clasp the hands together, push and round that upper back. Perfect, perfect, perfect timing. I want to thank everyone for coming out this afternoon. Again, questions, comments, throw them down in the comments below. We're going to be here for another 15 minutes answering those questions for you. Hope you had an amazing, amazing workout. Thank you all for joining me. And I'm going to see you next week for, I believe I've got Power Hour, same bad time. Take care, guys. Have fun.